Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm really pleased that I'm part of a fall collaborative, or collab, with some fellow YouTubers. And our project this week is to make ATC cards. This is a collaboration that'll run for 4 weeks. Week 1, we're making ATCs. Week 2, we're making DCs, or display cards. And week 3, we're making MDCs, or memory decks cards. And then week 4, there'll be a prize drawing. So in order to qualify for the prize, you need to be a visible subscriber and comment on each of the channels that have videos to be in their prize drawing. I would encourage you to be a subscriber to my channel, and that way you will have the opportunity to possibly win a prize. There are other people who are in this collab, and that includes Elaine Larkin, This and That with Michelle, and Crafty Mama. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get my project started. And remember, this time it's about ATCs. So let's get started. Now, I did a little bit of work ahead of time just so that I could minimize the length of this video, because this could go on and on for quite some time, considering the ATCs. I mean, once you start making them, it's like a rabbit hole. You could just make them and nothing else just forever, because first of all, what I like about ATCs is that you're basically upcycling, and you can basically do upcycling. So what you see here in front of you are 8 little cards, and the size of the ATC, the standard size is, let me make sure I get this right. I know it's 3.5 by 2.5, but I want to make sure it's 3.5 with the height and 2.5 with the width. And what I'm doing right now is I have a book that I purchased at a used book sale, which was just it's not a valuable book or anything like that, and I'm going to be laying down some of these pages with Mod Podge. I tore them ahead of time just in the interest of time. So the ATC, and by the way, this is my first time ever making an ATC. So this is something I've been wanting to do, but I just haven't gotten around to it. So when Crafty Mama put it out there that she was looking for some people to join in and be part of the ATC collab, I was like, yes, count me in. I definitely want to try that. So thank you, Crafty Mama, and thank you, This and That with Michelle, for pulling this together. But anyways, what I was saying is these first, I guess, hit the scene, for lack of a better word, when people were, as artists, wanting to share a little piece of their artwork. It's almost like a business card for an artist. And I don't consider myself an artist. I'm just a crafter. And I just, like I said, I've always wanted to make ATCs. I do get to see other crafters and card makers from time to time. And I'd like to have a couple to share. That way, when I do run into these folks at different meetups or whatever, I have something that I created. So, yeah, that's what it is. Artist trading card. And what I did was I just used acrylic paint, just generic black acrylic paint from Walmart, and I painted the panels here. These panels, by the way, are from a used Lucky Charms box. My son eats Lucky Charms for breakfast, so we go through a lot of those boxes, and I took one and cut it and created the panels. So that's where this came from. I painted the one side black. This is the side that had all the Lucky Charms artwork on it. And then I painted the other side white. So on the back of this is white. And I will actually put my information on the back. So what you do is you put your name. You put, you know, was this part of a collaboration or a theme project that you were part of? What was the occasion that you created this? You want to put the date, the edition, whether it's 1 of 1, and this would be 1 of 8 right here that I'm creating. So if I ever meet you in person and give you one, you can look on the back and see if it was part of that 1 of 8. And each one is unique. They're not supposed to be alike. I mean, they're alike in a way here because I'm using the same material on each panel, but each panel will definitely be unique. I'm not going to create panels that are identical, as you can clearly tell based on what you're seeing so far. All right, so I've got that down, and like I said, I'm just kind of, this is as I go, folks. I had no plan in advance on how to do this or how I wanted to do this, but I do think I should put my paintbrush in some water. Otherwise, it'll be totally ruined for the future. So hold on a second. Let me grab one of my little jars that I use when I watercolor. And maybe I have some water in the room here. Let's see. Oh boy. Usually I have a bottle of water right here, but I'm just going to have to take some water out of my sprayer and just clean my brush. Okay. But the theme of this is a fall theme. So I went and I just pulled from my drawers different items that I think are fall-like that I would like to include on my ATCs. Okay, so I got different kinds of twine here. This one's really cool. I have some duct tape that looks like burlap, so that's pretty cool. I have these letters that I can spell the word fall if I'd like. I have a stamp. It's a pumpkin, another one that's wheat. Some stickers from the dollar store. And then, of course, I have a lot of more stamps that are fall themed. All right. I have more book paper that I tore up. But what I think I'll do, since I have this duct tape, I think I'm going to put some of this duct tape down that looks like burlap. It's kind of cool looking. I think I'll just put it across the bottom. Since these are kind of connected, I can, when I'm done, I can take my sharp knife and just trim them. But for now, just for the ease of getting one type of element across all 4 images, I'm going to do it like that. Let me get my scissors and trim that. Again, I will trim these down to individual cards once I'm done decorating or creating. Okay, so this is the other side. You see it's just a white acrylic paint, and it's not really thick or completely covering everything, but I don't want it to. I like the distressed look. That's the way I like it. I'm not going to put any of that on there. I have some other tape here that I'll put on the upper 4 if I can get it out of the box. It's sort of a fall colors. It's really nice washi tape, and it's these big pieces, guys, which is really cool. So I'm just going to tear some and just start layering. So not only do I have the book words, but I also have this. What's nice about this is you can see through it, so that makes it cool. I'm just going to tear this up into pieces. What's nice about making artist trading cards is you can really just use scraps. It doesn't have to be, at least in my mind, it can be really, you know, recycling. It can be using what you have, using up some things. And it doesn't have to be perfectly symmetrical. I mean, the cards you do want to keep to the size that I mentioned earlier, 3.5 by 2.5. But you don't have to follow any rules beyond that as far as I know. That's what's kind of cool. I really like this paper. It's washi tape paper, but it's really nice. So I'm going to put it on the bottom panels too. Yeah, that is cool. Yep, I like it a lot. Again, this was just something that was in my stash. Something that I probably otherwise wouldn't be using that much. But it sure is doing a nice job on these. It's really dressing them up, I think. Not dressing them up, but that fall vibe. So, an update on me, in case anybody's wondering. By the way, this is probably going to be a longer video, so if you're not into watching them, you might want to just fast forward to the end to see what the card looks like. But I mentioned on, I think, 2 videos ago that I hadn't been able to make that many videos lately just because I've been dealing with some health issues. Well, the good news is everything is fine as far as they can tell. And the person who basically put me in a scare situation, it was a person, a healthcare provider that I had never dealt with before, who does not know my history or much about me. But I went to my family doctor, and the person that I saw, the specialist, they seemed like they had some concerns about some things that were going on. So they told me that in order to treat me, I'd have to go see my family doctor and get the clearance from my family doctor. Well, my family doctor said, you need to go someplace else. She said they don't know what they're talking about. So I'm going back to see the doctor who performed my knee surgery 2 years ago. This time I'm having trouble with the opposite knee, and it's basically arthritis. And it's to the point where it's almost bone on bone. And believe me, I wouldn't wish this on even my worst enemy. The other day when I came home, I was in tears. It was hurting me so bad. And I have a pretty high tolerance for pain. So, you know, take that for what it is. It was basically, I came home, I got an ice pack, I cried a lot. Thank goodness my husband was home. Usually he's working night shift, but he was home. So he helped me get into bed, and I took a muscle relaxer because I didn't know what else to do. The pain was that bad. And I fell asleep. And that was probably the best thing I could have done. But still, it's still there. It's not going to go away. It's going to have to be addressed. Hopefully, I'll be able to get an injection, like a cortisone injection, whatever. Hopefully, when I see the doctor who worked on my other knee, he will be agreeable to that procedure, and he will be willing to do that for me. But don't you just hate it? Like, you know, you just need relief, and you have to do the runaround game. You run around from one doctor to the next. And, sorry, I just grabbed a drink. When I went to this other doctor, I mean, it's one of those walk-in clinics, so I thought, oh, cool, it's a walk-in clinic. I can, you know, by the way, I'm going to use archival ink for this. I was like, oh, this is just a walk-in clinic. They can get me in and out, and they did fit me with a new brace, and they gave me some medicine that I can, like, rub on my knee, like a topical anti-inflammatory medicine, but so far the brace is helping, and ice, and elevation, when I elevate my knee, if I can tolerate it. That pumpkin is so cute, you guys. Look at that. It is so adorable. This stamp I got for free at a stamp show. I went to the Scrap Stamp Art Expo in Monroeville back in July, and everybody got some free stamps when they walked in the door as your goodie bag, and this was my stamp set. And boy, doesn't it go with fall. Tell me about it. It's just perfect. Oh, I love it. Look at that. It says wheat. The other one says pumpkin. Oh, yeah. These are cool. I don't even know who made these, like what company or anything. I also have a saying that I'd like to use, so I'm going to pull that off. But first, let's stamp some more of these, because I have 8 cards, so I want to either use the wheat or the pumpkin. Oh, those are so nice. Okay, let me get another block out here. And then, I mean, I worked, you know, and limped around the office with my cane, which is like embarrassing. I know I shouldn't be, but I don't like it. I don't like being slowed down by anything. And yeah, so I mean, I do have a job where I sit. So it's not like I have, oh, whoops, sorry. It's not like I have to stand all day. But even so, setting can be rough all day. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I need 4 more pumpkins. Let me see if I can squeeze another grain on this one. And then I'm just going to be very haphazard when I cut these out. There's going to be no... It's going to be fussy cutting, and it's going to be extreme fussy cutting. It's not going to be, oh, let's fussy cut, but really it looks really nice and neat. It's going to be, you guys will see once I get these all stamped out. Okay, so I'm going to go a little bit quicker here with this. Now that I have the swing of it, what I'm doing here, the hang of it. Okay, we've got 4 pumpkins and 4 wheat. Perfect. Now, my sentiment I want to use. Where did I put my sentiment? Here it is. Okay. Let me get some. I'm going to get some craft cardstock for my sentiment. Get my large block out. So yeah, I'm real excited to be part of this collaboration and to learn how to make these ATCs. I think it's going to be pretty quick from this point out. And this sentiment says, find the blessing in everything, okay? So I like that because it's got like a fall type of feel to it as far as like Thanksgiving, you know, the fall. I don't have to use this on every ATC that I have, but I wanted to use it on a couple, so I wanted to stamp that out. And then the other stamp that I want to stamp out says, Hello Fall. And this is a silicone stamp. I'm going to do a couple of these. Ooh, that's nice. It's not completely solid. It's very distressed looking. I like it. I'm going to do a couple more of these. Another one that kind of looks distressed. I didn't get it inked up very well. Okay, last one. Okay. Cool. Okay. So I'm just going to grab my fussy cut scissors and trim some of this out. And, oh, I have some leaves too that I can put on there. They're pretty cool. They're die cut and they're really sparkly. And there's one more thing. Oh, I have these little bees, and I thought they were really cute too. So I'll probably put a couple of those on a couple of the washies. So why don't we just do, let me see, our timing. Well, we're getting close to 20 minutes. What I was thinking to do would be to finish at least 1 or 2 of these. And then you guys, I'll give you the link to my blog. And you can see the photos of the other ones that I created, just in the interest of time. Because like I said before, I've never made an ATC before. And I think there's a learning curve as far as if you're going to be able to go really fast, you have to be someone who's done them, you know, quite frequently before. That's not me, folks. I have not done them in the past, but I think it's coming together really cute. Okay, I really like that pumpkin. So some of them will have a pumpkin or a wheat, and some of them I'll have saying on it. That's probably what I'll end up doing. Let me grab my sharp knife here and my ruler and trim these so that I can start individualizing them, because I don't think I'm going to be doing the, like, this is all books and washi tape, you know, all the way across. The other option would be for me to, whoops, no, that's not going to work. I'm going to have to cut through well, maybe not. Okay, well, maybe not. Let's see here. I had put down some blue tape because what I did was, and I did not, this is something I saw on YouTube. A young lady by the name of, oh, where did I put her name? There it is. Eileen McInnes. With her name is spelled I-L-E-N-E. Eileen McInnes. McInnes. N-I-N-N-E-S. But anyways, she was the one who had a video on her YouTube channel where she taped everything together and started the process that way, which I thought that was really smart. But I'm going to have to get a sharper knife than this because I got to cut through duct tape now. Oh boy, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so if you ever want to check out her channel, she's got some really cool artist trading cards and artist trading coins that she has created. And she makes like these little they're called inchies. They're almost like artist trading cards, but they're just little inch, you know, in size. They're really cool too. And by watching her, I was able then to come up with this idea of doing the 8 at a time in order to get things going. All right, so let me just pull the tape off of this, and we will start with this one. Okay, so we've got a basic base here. We've got 2. All right, we've got 2. One with washi and one without. And I just want to trim that edge down there with my cereal box. Yeah, I was really glad I was able to use a cereal box. I think that was really cool to be able to use something that needs to be recycled. Okay, let me grab my glue. I mean, I guess I could use Mod Podge to keep it down. Well, I'm just going to use glue. I hope I'm doing this right, you guys. Whoo, stress. Okay, we've got our pumpkin. And next, I'm going to cut some wheat. Yeah, I'm going to go out to the field and cut some wheat down. Okay. This is my kind of fussy cutting, man. Just wherever just an outline of the area, you know, it's really cool. All right, so we'll put this one on this other ATC. Okay. Okay. I'm going to get some glittery leaves out and add them to the card. Oh, that looks really nice. Put that one right there. These are just some die cut leaves that I had left over from a other card project that I made. That's all it is. They're really sparkly though. I like them. And then I have 2 oak leaves. I think I'll put underneath the pumpkin on this one. I hope this art glitter glue works and that these leaves will stick to this masking tape. All right, I kind of want off the side there. Oh boy, I hope that's allowed. Well, here, I'll just scooch it in some. Okay, let me just scooch that in some, and we got 2 nice sparkly leaves there. I think I put too much glue on that one. Okay, this one, we'll put one of our little bumblebees on. These are self-stick. That's really nice that they stick like that. Put our little bumblebee up here in the corner. So cute. So cute. And let me see what kind of stickers I have. Excuse me. Those are cute, but I don't think they're going to work. Oh. I just feel like it needs something else. I just feel like I'm not quite... Oh, I know what I can put next. Some ribbon. Okay, so I've got this really cute baker's twine in fall colors. How cute is that? Yeah, that's cute. All right. I don't know whether you can wrap it around or you just do a bow. I don't know the rules of the ATC world. I'm a card maker, and I very rarely venture beyond that. But I really wanted to try something different. And I've always wanted to learn how to make ATCs. So I've got my chance, and I'm taking it. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing here, folks, so bear with me. I'm just going to pull that together, tie it in a knot in the middle. Okay. Okay. Maybe make a bow. Maybe. Try. If I can get my fingers to cooperate and the string to cooperate. I'm not really good at making bows, but that's okay. Look at that one. It has a triple loop-de-loop. It's not supposed to. Well, actually, that'll work. Okay, so we'll put that up in the corner there. I just need to trim the twine here. It's too long. Okay. Cute. If I wanted to, I could color in the pumpkin with my Copic markers. That would look cute too. And then for this one, we will use the pumpkin colored, the orange. If I can get it unwrapped. That's the hardest part, right? Okay, then. Oh boy, oh boy. Sorry. There it is. Okay, we got it. Let me Make this one a little bit smaller. It doesn't need to be gigantuan like that other one. Yeah, this one is tricky. Okay, what else can I make? Since my fingers just don't want to cooperate. How can I make this look cute? Let me think here. I think maybe if I just tie it in a knot, make it like a little ball of twine. Wait a minute. I think I just accidentally got myself a bow. It's not the best looking bow. It certainly doesn't want to stay. But if I could somehow, let's see here. All right, let's start over. I think I need to make a longer string. Yep, that was too short. Too short, couldn't work with it. Just like tying shoelaces. Only there's nothing to hold on to when you're making your loop-de-loops. Sort of like making it in thin air. Stay. Nope. Try again. Seriously? This is taking forever? Sorry. I'm sure those of you that are really, really impatient are just like, goodbye. I'm done. All right. That works for me. Okay, and some glue. Okay, there we go. So for my fall collab, I have created 2 artist trading cards for the moment. Number 1 has a bee on the top right hand corner and some wheat, some leaves. And number 2 has a pumpkin and some twine. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and the channels of the other people who are on this fall collab. And please look down in the description below for the links to the other crafters so that you can find their YouTube channels and you can also watch their videos and enter to win a prize and see what kind of ATCs they make. I think all of them are way more experienced than I am in making ATCs, so I'm sure they'll probably knock your socks off. In the meantime, if you would like to check out my blog, thehopefulcrafter.blogspot.com, I will finish up these ATCs and put pictures of them on my blog so that you can see what else I came up with. And also, if you want to email me, my email address, excuse me for the reach, is thehopefulcrafter@gmail.com. And then my Instagram is Schultz551. Thanks again for stopping by. I hope you have a hopeful day. Bye-bye.